Hello, Shadowcat here with new games. That's right, it's September. It's Humble September, and the new Humble Bundle has dropped. So, I went through all of my options, and the one that I thought was best this month is going to be Fort Triumph. Weird name, and from what I can tell, it has pretty much nothing to do with the game at all. But, hey, we'll be the judge of that later, I guess, because I really have no idea what I'm walking into, short of a few basic things. So this game is basically a mix of XCOM and Heroes of Might and Magic, if you've ever played either one of those or both of those. The battle system is reminiscent of XCOM, where it is played on a tactical grid and you take turns moving and using abilities. It has an action point system, and yeah, if you've ever played a tactical game, it works like that. The overworld, however, is very much reminiscent of Heroes of Might and Magic, from the mechanics it operates under to the way it looks. If you've ever played Heroes of Might and Magic, you'll see it. Now, I have tinkered with this a little bit, and just to learn the controls, but I haven't looked at the campaign yet, which is what we're going to be doing together, because that's what we're here for. We're here for a story. So let's get into it. First things first, we can choose our faction. We're going to go with the boring humans because I'm a boring person. However, there's also... well, okay, I guess I can't even choose these. Never mind. We're doing humans because we don't have a choice. We are actually not going to do the tutorial, though, because I have already been through it. And it's a good tutorial, but we don't need to, we don't need to go through that. You don't actually get anything out of it. I mean, unless you're playing, in which case it tells you what you're doing. So, all other things considered, let's go.
It was nightfall, and the smouldering soup inn was bustling with activity. The recent economic troubles had folks concerned, which in turn demanded spending coin to take their mind off such things. A hooded character quietly approaches the tavern's entrance, where a large troll loiters menacingly.
Greetings. May I have entrance into this establishment?
The bouncer eyes the stranger up and down.
Nah, can't let dubious persons in. You wanna go through the back. That's for persons of dishonest repute or general unscrupulousness.
The hooded stranger tips his hood and skulks away into the darkness.
Thanks.
And you wanna skulk with your knees so it don't hurt your back.
The dark figure nods gratefully at the thoughtful comment and skulks away with his knees. Meanwhile, inside the smoldering soup inn.
And since the Justice Factory shut down, I cannot find worthy employment.
And Leandra hears you lost her scholarship. I'm telling you, there ain't no justice.
Well, there remain some in the stockpiles, but that shan't last long.
Leandra stares forlornly at the wall and sighs.
It's the frickin' nobles' fault, you know. Always plotting and playing with our hard-earned or stolen coins.
But 'tis their divine right to do such, as the scripture commands. Chapter 7 of Ye far too old and ways the ladieth of the lake, her arm clad in.
Leander stirs from her daydream.
Hey, what if we formed our own party?
Eh? Why is this coming up now?
We need the coin, and we're a capable group. We could hire ourselves out directly and pick the contracts we like.
One has to take crap from no one. I like it.
Yes. We could halt evildoers ere they enact their villainous plots.
Whoops. Apologies.
Not to worry, sir. Now where were we? Ah yes, we shall require a coat of arms, and surely a battle standard.
Solaris's voice drowns out as the mysterious stranger makes his way to the other side of the inn, to a quiet corner table where a fearsome goblin warchief awaits. The warchief nods as the figure approaches and takes a seat. The hooded character pulls out a heavy parcel and slides it over.
Are we settled?
Garbarak inspects the contents, rattles it some and nods.
The pact is made.
The hooded character begins to laugh maniacally.
Muhawahaha.
Shush.
Garbarak gestures to a sign above the bar, no evil cackling past midnight.
Alright, so we have the introduction to his story. And I'm looking forward to it, because the humor in this game is just fantastic.
3 months later.
Alright, let's review. I think we can improve on some areas, but we're coming together. I thought, for instance, your speech during the raid was inspiring.
Do you believe any heard me over the sound of the bandits screaming?
Well, timing is something I want to touch on. Also, Evan, don't rob the mayor's mansion next time.
But he's got the nicest stuff.
Yes, but that was our client, and contracts aren't easy to come by.
But as word of our great deeds spread, the offers will flow.
No, I ain't doing any more of that work for exposure nonsense.
Agreed. It's degrading, and I have tuition to pay.
Next job then? Could check on the job board. Slim picking and all but worth a shake.
The three heroes crowd around the job board. The cheap wood peppered with entreaties to kill this many rats or harvest that many herbs.
Why look, a posting by Lady Aureline herself.
I hear her estate's so big, her bloody footmen need butlers. Course then those butlers need footmen to order round. Wonder if they get butlers.
Leandra's mouth waters.
Oh, this contract demands 4 heroes, and we are but 3.
Figures.
Well, look at this one. Adventurous Seeking Party. This could be our 4th, so we could take the other quest. Hard worker, hard puncher, flexible on morality, resume attached.
The meeting place is just over the hill. Let us find this 4th, join forces, and venture together on Lady Aureline's lucrative assignment.
Alright. And now we have our first mission, quest, thing. So here's where I was talking about Might and Magic. So, if you ever played Might and Magic, you get a big, sprawling, usually procedurally generated map. And obviously it's not to scale. It's a map populated not with entities, but basically locations. And depending on what those locations are, some of them are permanent, some of them are temporary. For example, this is our home kingdom, which is just like your home kingdom in Might and Magic. And you can do things like upgrade it, assuming you have the resources to do so. So we can add buildings, we can add buffs for our party, or we can get new heroes, which there's no point to doing this now because we can't fit anyone else. So over here in the fort, we can upgrade our city hall. This will give us more coin production per day, which I think is a good idea. And there we go. It exploded into a whole new building. Now, as for the rest, that's where we need to go. However, I'm looking at this and it does not even tell me how many goblins there are. But the difficulty in Skulls is 3.5. We just started out, so we are not doing that. That is 4 skulls. So we're going to have to go and do some other stuff before we even try this. So where can we go? Let's go talk to this guy. Stop next to a small potion shop in the form of loose planks in a hovel-like structure. A shifty-eyed and overactive potion brewer emerges from within. "You're just in time," he says. "These are the last I've got," he laughs disturbingly. We get a free potion. Take a health potion. You cannot go wrong with a health potion. So, over here, there's sacred waters and some peasants. We can handle some peasants. There's also a tent. Let's go see what's in the tent. A wise and lanky hermit regales you with tales of his exploits. Sitting there, sipping on a delicious tea and learning of his adventures, you feel sharper than ever and ready to battle. We get more accuracy. Up here, there's a few goblins and a chest. There's a few goblin shamans and something behind them. And over here, more goblins. We can actually reach these goblins, though, so let's do that. And this is where we get to go into battle. So from here, if you're familiar at all with the XCOM games or other tactical games like that, this is going to make a lot of sense. So there's our enemy over there. We're over here. Everyone has an action economy. Everyone starting out gets 3 action points and a handful of hit points, and all of our abilities have an action point cost. Now, where this differs from most other games is this game has a very heavy importance. There's a focus. There's a focus on cover, and specifically the destruction of it. So as we can see, our goblins are over here. Goblins, because they're small, basically treat all half cover as full cover. I think. I know they get better cover. But, see this guy? This guy is standing behind this pillar. Yeah, that's a bad place for him. You know why? Because cover is supposed to keep you safe. But in this game, it does not. It doesn't get old. Okay, so after that, we can move. Where are we going to move to? I really don't want to move. I'm not going to move. Now, Paladin can't really do a whole lot because he can't get there in time, so I'm just going to have you move up. Oh, by the way, 2 things about this game. Number 1, this game does allow me to recruit heroes, and I can rename those heroes. I'm not going to rename these because obviously they're my main characters for the story. However, we will have many more heroes in the future, and I will be naming those heroes. So, if you're on the Patreon, yes, I have a Patreon, and if you'd like to support me on that Patreon, go check it out. There's a link in the description below. But those on the Patreon will get placed into the game first. And if you'd like to be in the colony, or if you not colony, I've been playing too much RimWorld. If you'd like to be one of the heroes in this game, leave a like, leave a comment down below, and I am going to go through a lot of names, I can promise that, because I am not the greatest tactics player, and especially my paladins, they tend to die a lot. So, yeah. If you want to be if you want to be a hero, tell me you want to be a mage. I protect my mages. I'm a mage player. Either way, my paladin's up here. I'm going to have him hide. My ranger, I'm going to have you come up here. And then 63% chance to shoot him. I'm going to go for it. Got him. He dropped a health potion too. Alright, and so that's it. I'm just going to move my wizard up there. Oh, I didn't even see that guy. Ow! Stop it. Okay, he blocked some damage, so I'm okay with that. Stop picking on my pally. Magic missile. Unfortunately, that's the best I can do there. And here, I'm going to have him move over here, and then I'm going to give this guy the boot. So, not only did I damage him, but I also collapsed the cover and stunned his partner. This is where the tactics of the game come in. Positioning is critical. Alright, so we're done that. Next turn. Now they're stunned, so they can't attack. Which means it is time for us to mop up. Wizard, over there. You know, you guys have names. I should probably be using those names. There we go. And here's one over here. So, Solaris. Done. And then you come over here and take him out. Goblin's dead. So, after every battle, we get graded. So, difficulty score, not exactly sure what that means. Grade is obvious. And then it'll give us all of our stats, which is cool. And we even got bonus renown. And it's important for later because back in our kingdom, all of the buildings are built from coins. In the guild, everything here runs on renown. But that's not what we're that's not what we're here for. We're here for combat and story, because we need to get stronger so we can go recruit ourselves a person. So, after every battle we do get healed up, which is good. You know, we do actually have a slot over here. We could potentially get someone else. Maybe. No, we'll stick with just the 3 of us for now. So that is 2 skulls difficulty. I'm not sure I want to do that. This one is 1 skull. But first, let's get our chest. Alright, we found a chest filled with beets. We can either let the heroes eat them and grow stronger or use it for coins. I like experience because I like to have good, rounded heroes. So there we go. Everyone got some experience. And now, some of them are ready to level up. So, here's how this works. Down here, or across the top, you can see here's all the levels. The max is 15, but you can go higher than that, but you really don't get anything more 15. And underneath are invisible columns, but you can see how everything is kind of lined up. When you get to these levels, you can upgrade your abilities, but for the time being, we can't. So, new abilities. We get Blink, Fireball, or Repulse. Well, I do follow a lot of people on YouTube, one of them being that guy with the long neck and the weird head, and he covers all the stuff from Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. I forget his name. Either way, he told me the answer was Fireball. It's always Fireball. The only answer ever is Fireball. So we're getting Fireball. Over here, we have options. So we can get a Fire Blast, an Ice Arrow, or a Curse Arrow. Fire Blast, that seems like a wizard ability, but okay. However, we are an archer. Let's get archer things. So, Ice Arrows or Curse Arrows? The Ice Arrow seems like it would be useful for pretty much anyone. Curse Arrow will be good to throw at people who actually hit hard. You know, we'll probably get both of them at some point. Let's get the Ice Arrow for now. And there we go. So, let's go see what we can do about these bombers. However, we're out of movement. So, next turn. Bombing time. Okay, so where are they? There's 1, 2, and 3. And that's all we're fighting. 3 of them. That's not bad. So, first things first. Can I knock this thing over? Nope, no sight. But that's fine. I can move first. So let's move up. How far can I reach with this fireball? Alright, let's fireball them. Woohoo! That was fun. Alright, so, Paladin. I'm going to do like last time. I have you come up and then guard. And Ranger. I'm going to have you go there. And how's the ice damage? Not great. No good shots anywhere. So, how about this harpoon arrow? Still not a good shot. But you know what I can get? I can get that cover behind the goblin. Watch this. You got what was coming to you. No! Okay. So, he's a bomber. I wonder if he dies if his bombs go off. Let's try. First, I'm gonna have you come up here. I want you to guard. Now, I can have my wizard come over here and shoot. Missed on an 84%. This is XCOM. not good. So that's 2 AP to get there. I don't know why, but it is. So I'm going to come back here. And do I have a decent shot anywhere? Not really. So here's what I do. I'm going to Overwatch. There we go. Oh, he does explode. But now the bomber's done. So now they just have a couple of little melee units out. So, first things first, we're gonna magic missile you. Got him. He blocked it though. And then move up. You just beat him. It's hammer time. And he leveled. Look at that. And you know what? I'm just going to leave you there. You don't need to do anything else there. You're on fire. You're not, though. Actually, you know what? You're on fire. Let's cool you off. You know, just to make him feel better. Alright, your turn. I should not have done that. But you know what? We don't have to worry about that. You're done. Should have stayed in cover. And I'm going to smack you in the noggin. There we go. No more goblins. And we got 37 renown.